Is a segment we call our best thing of the week. And this week we have a very special holiday event that occurred at Sunshine Performing Arts Center, just steps from this television studio. American Idol and Wilton Manor's hometown boy, Matthew Darrens, presented a charity Christmas show called Holiday Fantasia. Now, it was unique and interesting because it was so old-fashioned as an experience that returned us to the days when all of our communities, LGBTQ plus talent, came together for a good cause. And we haven't seen that in a long time. And boy, did this event deliver. More than 60 famous singers, dancers, drag queens, artists, and more gave a performance that literally left the giant audience in a standing ovation. Darren co-hosted with the talent of the famous comedic drag queen Varla Jean Merman. The all-star cast included singers Bailey Carlson, Lenora J., Antonio Edwards, Brian Mason, Stephen Ross Dybish, Yoli Mayor, Jesse Dez, Jan Michael, James, Dre Acevedo, Yao Santos, and Prince Trilla. And an amazing choir was assembled, including the voices of Miss Bouvier, Terry Dyer, Michael Smith, Sean Law, Tyler Charles Kane, James Haynes, Sally Conway, Mark Osen, Eric Restivo, Stephen Fuentes, Jennifer McLean, love the girl, Sabrina Lynn Gore, Ertan Dore, Dina Martin, Susie Toot, Mark Healy, Chris Hamblin, Sam Frey, Lynn Baldwin, Brian Pedra, Humifore Fortuna, and Alexander Januz and Jason Basilico. Then there were even virtual performances, including Jeff Neal, Thiago Batera, and the famous a cappella group Voice Play. And a favorite moment for me was the incredible 9-year-old Avia Johnson. Ava Johnson.
Get that one good.
Other highlights included an amazing muscle Santa and his beautiful body-painted reindeer, and comedian Peter Basuido and his merman in a hilarious dance number. Matthew Darrens gathered the entire South Florida LGBTQ community for Bowtie Kids, a nonprofit organization that helps children in South Florida that experience continual chronic pain. Hotspots Magazine and Happening Out Television Network sponsored the event, and we're pleased to tell you that if you missed this live performance, you can still see it. Here's a sample.
When the dog bites, when my weave stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Tender and I'll sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly, sleep in heavenly, sleep in heavenly peace. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Sing Gloria, sing Gloria. Turn into a girl, God, what was missing most again? A little baby doll that can constantly drink, oh yeah. And then away went Rudolph, wheezing like a saber tail. Run, run, Rudolph, Santa's gotta make it a tail.
This incredible show, framed at Sunshine Performing Arts Center, it looked spectacular. So, our best thing of the week, Matthew Darrens' Holiday Fantasia was exactly what LGBTQ+ needs and available now on demand. What do you think about our
Congrats. I'm like, wait a minute, where's the more honey?
We're still drinking our Bacardi.
I haven't seen that. That's so amazing. I was backstage for the majority of it, so seeing that come to life on screen.
The rumors are true, though. You can go that deep.
Well, you know, backstage.
I would say the only thing I didn't like is that I wasn't a part of it. So, you know,
well,
next time.
What's going on?
I was in row 3.
Oh, Jonathan
now that
and I
we're
are going to be very
now that
good
we're
friends,
besties.
I can already tell.
You're a musician. Nice to meet you.
I'm just saying, you know, oh my gosh, this was
Congrats.
amazing, and I
Your
agree.
first thoughts.
Ava Johnson. Oh, this
was
is one of my
great.
girlfriend's little nieces. She is 9 years old. She just booked the Tina Turner tour as little anime.
Wow.
So she's little Tina. And this girl's voice, I mean, the song was called Blessed by Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
And Bailey Carlson, one of my dear friends, flew in from Nashville to be part of this show. And she sang the first portion. And then all of a sudden, 9-year-old Ava shows up on the screen and just sings the house down. It was the actual showstopper of the night. The room went wild. I mean, they just didn't expect that. And her voice is incredible. It's called Blessed, and she is definitely a blessed young girl.
Can we talk about Muscle Santa and his
Painted reindeer?
Reindeer.
Yes, and you know what's even better is Avi Ram, who we all know is incredibly talented, not just gorgeous, but a gorgeous human being as well. There were 3 models, and so many people didn't even realize because he took one of those Christmas backdrops and painted someone to camouflage them into the backdrop. So when you look on Facebook and you look around at all the Holiday Fantasia pictures, you see Santa, you see Avi, you see the reindeer, and then you... Oh, there he is. It's like finding Where's Waldo. He's so talented.
Yeah, another
So
highlight
talented.
was Peter Basuito, anchor
so funny.
frequently here at Queer News Tonight. And he and 3 others were mermen in literal, complete...
A little ode to Bette Midler.
Yes, ode to Bette Midler. And them dancing. Now, you think about being in Fishtail and not being able to walk, and they danced doing it. It was so much fun. So much fun to watch.
Yes.
Well, I want to just give you like a big hats off, because for you to be able to tap into your Rolodex and go and reach out to everybody in the community, and I want you to take it in and just allow yourself to recognize that everyone said yes to you.
Amen.
I feel so incredibly
You are a yes,
blessed.
my brother.
Thank you. And thank you to Chef Josie, who made a special video appearance as well.
And one of the things that I think is so interesting about it, when I came, to be honest with you, and I had seen your show at Hunter's, but this wasn't that, and that was a great show, but it was really about you in that show. This was amazing because so many talented people came together. And I'm sitting watching this show and I'm going, wait, I'm watching Broadway Cares in 1992. And for me, that is a really, really important moment, because in the early issues of AIDS, in terms of how we were trying to respond in community, LGBTQ communities came together, and all of the talented performers, artists, dancers, etc., were coming together to say, gosh, I don't know what to do. I'm not a healthcare professional. I'm not a scientist. I'm not the activist. I don't know what to do except to perform. And when I came to the event on Sunday, that's sitting in the 3rd row what I was watching. I was watching all these talented people that have come together for this nonprofit organization to do good, and so many. It's impossible to purchase a ticket for that much talent. It's impossible, because you can't get a $300 ticket. So as a result, all of these people are participating in a way of coming together, and that was amazing. So many different personalities.
Well, this is the first annual, so you guys better be on the lookout for the tickets for next year. And trust and believe, those VIP tickets are going up in price.
Because they include the backstage.
Yes, no, because
Just a
it's
tour.
worthwhile.
A tour.
And
a meet and greet.
The other thing that I think is really valuable in terms of the event is it's a situation where we embrace community. This show, no disrespect, but this is on a Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. When I read this, and I passed out lots of cards and I shared it too, but it's like, wait, the doors open at 4 and the show's at 5? This guy from American
you gotta
Idol,
know your audience.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
You gotta know your audience. And the gays love a Sunday fun day. You are not gonna last past 8 p.m. I am not gonna keep you up past your bedtime. You got work in the morning. If you wanna have a cute little dinner afterward, you'll have time. It was great.
And that was the funny thing. The other thing in terms of all this talent coming together, there was an intermission. Sunshine Cathedral benefited because they ran a bar at the intermission and they couldn't keep up.
No, she came running backstage and she was like, "Your friends drink." I was like, "Well, girl."
So it helped Sunshine Cathedral in their mission. And it was interesting because at the intermission, I jumped behind the bar at one point just to help Sunshine because they were so overwhelmed.
Aww.
And so many people were saying, okay, let's do this for dinner after.
They wanted to return their drinks after you served them. They were like, what?
Child.
No, they were just like, "Hey, bartender."
Yeah, exactly. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for spotlighting this
for sure,
event
best
as well.
thing of the week. And one other thing, we remind you, this was all a charity event for Bowtie Kids, and now it's available on demand. And all you have to do, we don't participate in one penny of it. It goes to Matthew's efforts here for Bowtie Kids. Go to Happening Out /holidays, and you can do it on demand, and it's relatively inexpensive. I think it's $15 or something like that. But go on and look, and you should do it because you're supporting Matthew and these efforts of all of these talents that did this: dancers, artists, drag queens. You name it. They came out, more than 60 that participated.
Wow. And may I just add that a lot of these talented people just showed up and said, "Yes, I'll give of my time." Josie, in the middle of the day, was like, "I have 20 minutes. I can come over to the house and film for this." Sure. And she drove across the town to come to my house, and I appreciate you so much. But the same thing, all of these people just gave of their time, their talent. And these are people that they make their living off of singing or performing. And so to be able to take that from them and be able to pour that into the kids is amazing.
Here is the reason you put an exclamation point of my point that this is 1992 and Broadway cares, because Tampa couldn't do this. Orlando probably couldn't do this. South Florida has so much talent here that you send out the SOS of saying, "I need help, and let's put on a show. Let's put on a little Christmas show." And not only was the show outstanding, but all these people participating and all these people purchasing tickets and spending money to support it. And it's just the first time it's ever done. My goodness, imagine what 2023 is going to be like, or other kinds of things that you do.
Yes, I'm going to have an assistant.
Yes.
Right. That's how you know you made it.
Tickets, watch this online. If you miss this show and not watch this show, shame on you, because you will love this show. And it's available online now. Best thing of the week. Congratulations.
Thanks, Al.
All right. LGBTQ+ news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ+ community.